Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next lesson. And we're going to do a very important review of the verbs that we've learned so far. And you can see right here, we're going to review the present, the past, and the future verbs that we've already looked at so that we can consolidate our knowledge and remember it longer. So we're going to take this section quite seriously. We're going to go through it together. We're going to do a short vocabulary lesson on modifiers. Modifiers are things that describe, modify is to describe. And then we're going to look at the vowel letters, two vowels together and how we pronounce them. We have different ways of pronouncing the E and the A when they are together. So we're going to look at that. The first part begins with listening, and it's on a really fascinating topic of dreaming. So when we sleep, most of the time, or sometimes, we dream. And so the question is, do you often remember your dreams? Now, this is an interesting one. I take note of my dreams. That means I know I'm dreaming, and in the morning, I try to remember those dreams. Unfortunately, I can't remember them very often. But at the time I'm dreaming it, I'm sure that I will remember it. But later I don't. Probably 10% of my dreams I'll remember. And the ones that I remember the most are probably the most negative, unfortunately. Have you ever had the same dream more than once? That's an interesting question. I don't think I ever have. Have you? And if so, what do you think it means? I've never had the same dream twice. Next, have you ever dreamed about something that then happened? Wow. Maybe, but I don't remember. But I do know that these, psychoanalysts or those who study dreams believe that you can, what you dream can eventually come true. I'm not sure if it's come exactly true in my case. Do you think dreams can tell us anything about the future? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do you think? I know a lot of people believe they do. So you're going to listen to a psychoanalyst talking to a patient about his dreams. And here is the dialogue right here. And you're going to fill in the missing words. This is a great exercise right here. So you're going to fill in the words. Try to fill it in on the first time. If you can't do it, obviously, the second time. And tell me how you do. All right, then interestingly, here we get onto a topic. What do you think the patient's dreams mean, or dream means? So we have here a great exercise with a partner, but I will be your partner for the moment. So what do you think if you dream that you're at a party? What do you think that means? I would think that you're feeling, well, this is very positive. So, either number one, maybe number one, I don't know. What about if you dream you're drinking champagne? Champagne might be related to romantic feelings. So maybe romance is this feeling of love or actions that lead to love. What if you think about flowers? Oh, that could be romance, excuse me. And drinking champagne might be feeling positive about the future. Or that, no, you'll be successful. Champagne is known for success, isn't it? Champagne symbolizes success. So maybe it's number 5. What do you think? Somebody is playing the violin. Oh. Violin could be romantic as well. About an owl. Now in English, an owl, we have a night owl. An owl is an animal that sort of lives by night. And if someone is a night owl, a person, they stay up very late. So maybe it means you're going to be very busy. I'm very curious to hear what you think about dreams and how valid or important or how much meaning they have in your life. So we'll think about that in our next live discussion. Now we're going to look here at the grammar review of verbs. So we have here the present perfect. Present perfect is PP. The past is P. The present is PR, and F stands for future. So if we look, it says here, one sentence is present perfect. I'd like to go through this with you. I'm going to read the question, read the sentence. Sometimes there's one question. Then you're going to tell me what verb tense it is. If you need more time, pause the recording because I'm going to give you the answer. Number one, I was drinking champagne. That is the past. That's right. So let's put that past here. So we can put it here. Oh, type of text. So this is the past. Now, I saw an owl. What verb tense is that? I saw an owl. Also the past. What about number three? Have you ever had this dream before? This is a tricky one. Have had is present perfect. Have had is present perfect. You're going to meet a lot of people. You are going to meet is future, isn't it? You work in an office. Work is present tense. Maybe you'll have a meeting with your boss. You'll have is the clue. You will have, that is future. You are feeling positive. That is present. And finally, I'm meeting her tonight. Now, interestingly, I am meeting isn't the clue. Tonight is the clue. Tonight tells you it's in the future because present continuous can mean the present or the future. But here we see tonight means the future. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at the grammar bank. The grammar bank is right here. So let's just go through them methodically, step by step. Present perfect, present simple. I live in the city center. She doesn't smoke. Things that always or usually happen. Always or usually happen. She doesn't smoke. I live in the city center. All right, let's move to the next one. He's looking. He is looking. I am leaving. These are present continuous. Things, so he's looking for a job, things that are happening now or around now. He's currently looking for a job. So this week he's looking for it this week. Or you can say he's looking for it now as we write. I'm leaving tomorrow. I am leaving. These are things that we arranged for the future. Arranged for the future. Past simple. We saw a good movie, a good film. We didn't do anything yesterday. Past simple are finished actions that happened once or more than once in the past. All right, So we can, I think that one's pretty clear. Past continuous is one we use. Watch this, past continuous. In progress in the past. So he was working in Paris. What were you doing at 7? Past continuous. So it emphasizes the activity. Be going to plus infinitive is a future plan or a prediction. I'm going to see Tom tonight. What are you going to do today? Common question. You can answer, I'm going to, and that's a future plan. Look, it's going to snow is a prediction. I think, based on the clouds, it will snow. So that's my prediction about the future. It's not 100%, but it's a prediction. Will and won't plus infinitive. We talked about this recently. You'll love New York as a prediction. I'll phone her later is an instant decision. Yeah, I'll do that. Instant decision. I'll help you is an offer. And I'll pay you back tomorrow is a promise. So we have 4 ways we use will and won't plus the infinitive. And finally, the present perfect. I have finished, have been. Have been is the present perfect, have been. I have been to. Here we have you ever been? And this is a very common construction with ever. When you see ever in a question, it's often present perfect. Have you ever been to Iran? So this talks about past experiences. And the reason it's present perfect and not past is because it's from the past until right now. Have you ever been, up until this point in your life, have you ever been to Iran? And then finally, I've finished the book. This is recently finished. I've just is a good word or clue for present perfect. I've just finished the book. You'll love it. You'll love it. That's a prediction. You'll like the book too. All right, now you are going to have some exercises. You can see they're going to, it's a future plan. You are going to have some exercises here. I'm making a plan for you in the future. Now, incredibly, not very, quite, really, and very. Now, these are degrees of, in this case, darkness, degrees of darkness. You can put happy, degrees of happiness, degrees of busyness, busy. I'm a bit busy. I'm incredibly busy. I'm quite busy. I'm a bit happy. I'm incredibly happy. I'm really happy. So we have an adjective, dark, happy, busy, tall. But, so you put these before adjectives. Now, a bit, we use a bit before negative adjectives and adverbs. It's a bit dark, a bit slowly, and before comparatives, a bit better, a bit faster. So that's a nice little teaching about bit, which honestly is used primarily in Britain. We don't use bit so much in the US. All right, so you're going to do that, and then you're going to complete these, but I'll help you complete the sentences with a partner. I think we're going to do this during the live. This is going to be quite interesting. All right. Do these on your own. If you have any questions, you can, of course, ask me during the live. Now, pronunciation of the EI seems straightforward. Dream, mean, but in fact, we realize that there are many different ways. It's not just E. There's many different ways you can use this. Idea, sweater, that's a soft sound, sweater. Idea, dream, so many different pronunciations of the EA. So you're going to have to work those out. So do it on your own first. Read this. So my suggestion is to say the sentence, say the words out loud, listen, and then try to understand. Is it a tree, an egg, a train, a chair, ear, bird? What is the closest sound? And then check it with the audio file. So you've got 2 here but this one is where you'll check it. So there's not a lot of work here, but it's quite important. And so I want to wish you well. Happy studying. See you soon. Bye-bye.